Hey everyone, this is Rick. I just want to go over some books that I did recently and talk about what I'm going to do next. So this is Clyde Clash Cup from I think the late 50s, early 60s. This book was some of these books were really dirty. This was sent in to me by a customer. Wanted me to clean this book. This book they're in some terrible shape. They were left outdoors even. This one looks pretty good. I mean, halfway decent now. There's a Teenage Hot Rodders. I believe that this is from 1958. Looks pretty good. Yeah. And of course, I don't have any befores of these ones. Here's a Bugs Bunny. Older Bugs. This one had gravel. Literally had gravel stuck in the front of it, like hundreds of tiny pieces of rock. You can still see some of the tiny dots from the rocks there. We had a Wonder Woman 100. Right there, Wonder Woman 100. And then this one's the worst of them all. This one's barely together. This is a Sparkler comic from 1947, which is, there's not much I could do with this one, but at least it doesn't smell so bad anymore. At least I got the smell out of it. And we're going to do an Atom from 1963, I think, if I remember how these go. This one is, yeah, 1963, Atom number 9. So we'll talk about this one in detail, what's wrong with it. We're going to get rid of some of this mold up here. And we're going to press it out, take out the water damage. That's it. So take a good look at this book before we start here. We've got some problems. We have some paper, some was removed here. It's very dull, so notice how reflective it is and dull. We've got wrinkles in the page down here, some color breaks there. We have a lot of dirt over here, and there's a stain that goes from the top of the book down to about this line here, kind of a brown term. Usually I find that's often coffee or tea. It's on the inside too. I think I've got some mold foxing on the back top here. I'm going to try to remove. I'm going to try to kill that, and then we'll see what we can do. So for some of this, like this brown stuff we see here, bring it up to the camera a little closer, right there. We're going to use a mixture of EDTA, and we got sodium metasilicate. I got the book hot first, so I'm going to put this in here while it's warm, and I'm going to try to get this sort of, some people call this sun shading oxidation, try to remove that from that area, and I'm going to use it on the back as well. In this corner, there's a corner here that it's particularly prevalent. You can look in this corner, see that? I'm going to try to remove that as much as possible. And it looks worse at first. It works, then this works better if you warm the book first. So we're going to do that. It's nice and toasty, but you can see I'm already getting some of this material. If you look here, you can see I'm already removed some of it. It'll more will come out. I mean, this might take repeated actions, and in fact will take repeated actions to get all of this material out, but we're not going to go for all of it, because it would cost $100 or more to get in time to get that clean, and this book is just not worth it. But it's good instruction. Then the book is still slightly warm, and while it's slightly warm, I'm going to remove some of the dirt from the surface too. So here we are, we're all done, and you can see that this corner here is wider than it was previously, so you can tell that our work is done. I'll pull it up a little closer to the camera. You can see that that is wider than it was, and we could clean that all off if we wanted to continue. The book does indeed look better than it did, and we'll count this as a success. The back looks quite a bit cleaner too, so we're doing okay. This one looks all right. I like it.